Alright folks, hello and welcome back to Downstage Gaming. I'm your host Josh, and this is part 10 of our Let's Play of Return of the Obra Dinn. When we last left off, we had solved a few more fates. We got 12 now, I think? And we're on our way to getting 3 more down. We found sort of how the weird spiky spider creature got put up here. And right before I started here, I was looking through this chapter again. And if we go back to here real quick, I'm pretty sure that right now we have 2 that I'm pretty confident in. So if we can solve this one, we would have 3 again. Which means I should be able to play around a little bit here, assuming that this is John Naples. Which I'm just going to assume is right from before. I barely remember it. So his whole thing was that his leg was cut off. So I'm just gonna try a couple of things here. Okay, that is not correct. I'm trying to remember what his deal is, cause like, okay, this here, they bring the, okay, let's look at this actually. Let this out and take below. What the hell's going on? What do you know about these things? What about the chest and your dead friends? Yeah, so something about the cursed treasure and people dying because of that. What are these monsters? Where are they from? You must tell us everything. This is your fault. The shell must be protected. We will all die. You talk about a shell. Very dangerous. Shell, what shell? Okay, so they're bringing the thing on. We know that much. Then, next, clear the deck, move the boats astern and throw the bodies over. Watch your footing. Yeah, so then they're bringing the thing down, and then he, like, slips, or he in this case, he, like, touches something that makes it, because what is it? He's struck dead by the beast's tail. That's right. Okay. Then next, we have this where they're like, I think because of that, there's falling cargo here. So it actually, we might be able to find out what happens to him if we pay attention to what happens in these other memories here. Okay. Let's, then what we should do here is let's keep that in mind for the moment. We've got a thing here that'll bring us to something new. I'm going to do that first, because I don't want to get off that trail. But I do want to go back, eventually, and go through these memories and see if we can keep up with him and see just what it is exactly happens to his leg. But what happened here? I'm guessing this is going to be just before this chapter starts, since we're at the beginning of chapter 5 right now. Oh, or this is just... Huh. Is there an extra... That's weird. So what is this then? Oh, okay, it's gonna... I see. Okay. That was a weird way to do this, but okay. So that was the finishing bit of that chapter, and then we're gonna go... Of course, we have to go the stupid long way around. Just to come right back down here. It's down here, bud. Right here. There we go. Alright. So, as I was saying, I think this is going to be in the bit right before Chapter 5.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
Well, now that's interesting. Also interesting that we're... Oh, this is fun. We get to be at sea here. Okay, well already there's a lot. Oh, there's a lot to examine here. Okay, alright. So, these guys are coming. Who's the guy who's doing the shooting? Oh, you're one of the Formosians, aren't you? Yes, you are. So you're shooting this guy. We know this guy, I think. I thought he sticks around for longer, though. And then he's brought the body, or like the larva or something of that spider creature. He's got the pedestal that the treasure was on. One of the other promotions is already here. Okay, 2 of the promotions are here, but they're like unconscious. And then there's, oh god, okay. There's the creatures And then you could also see the treasure shining there under that one. Okay, so yes, so this is The Calling. Chapter 4. There's the shell that we've heard so much about. Okay, and what? Okay, and all right. So we know that this is Edward Nichols already, based on previous bits. We could almost get it then, I think. Well, let's take a look though. Okay. So yeah, so like we said, we've got two Formosions here who unclear to me right now if they're dead or if they were like unconscious. Probably dead, but you've got what appears to be 3 of these creatures, because 2 on this one over there. And then where is that sparkle? Well, there's another one. Are there multiple pieces? Because I thought I saw one over here too, or something. Maybe not. Yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe I was confused there. Yeah, because that was the one that I saw, right? Is there another one? No. Oh, yes. Yes, there is. That's interesting. Okay, so there's one there. And one there. And again, that has that same sparkly effect that we saw before. But also, again, this is after we know that this treasure is already up on the ship, so I'm curious what happened there. Okay, so what is this guy's name again? I'm already forgetting. Edward Nichols. So Edward Nichols is bringing 2 Formosions who might be dead, some treasure, and these spider creatures. And as he brings them in, this other Formosion here, the one who's kind of like one of the guards, the one who hasn't been publicly executed yet, shoots him. Unclear exactly why that is happening. Ahoy, they're back. Get the captain. Ahoy, recover the boats. Wait, don't shoot. I have treasure. I yield. Hold your fire. Okay. So we can... I think what we can maybe assume is that this guy either knows that something has happened to his fellow countrymen here and the people he's supposed to protect, or he's misunderstanding the situation and just sees them here and assumes the worst, and so he shoots. Alright, now... we know that he gets shot. We can say that without a doubt. So we can say that he was shot by a gun. Now, I don't believe we yet know which of the Formosions this is. It's when we get spiked later. Okay. We know these 2, though. So we should be able to do my little guessing game, then. Again, assuming that I have 2 right in other places. So let's try it here. Let's try our game. So Edward Nichols was shot by... we need to go where the Formosions are. Here we go. I already forget which 2 are the 2 that we haven't done yet, though. Let's try Sia there. Nope, that's not right. Alright. Let's try Ton. Yes. Okay. And that allows us to get the other 2 Formosions, because we know that that one's Ton. Okay, we were right about the cook. Glad to see that. And we were right about the carpenter's mate. Okay. 3 more down. Brings us to 15. And it looks like about like 1/4, which seems about right. God, I mean, eventually we're gonna run out of, like we're long gonna run out, I think, of new scenes. And then it's just gonna be straight deduction time. All right, so let's get back to yes. Okay, so we're here. All right, so what this tells us is that Chiotan is this guy. So let's go ahead and do that now. I've got it. I can try anyways. I got it through guesswork, but that's okay. Alright, so we know that's Chiotan, which means, if we go back here, that's Chiotan, that's Bulun Lim, that's Hoxen Lao. Now wait. Hold on just a sec here, because if we go to him... Oh, we already got his right. Okay, I was going to say. Alright, so we can be pretty sure on that. Alright, so then... Yes. Okay, so we got hers... Or we haven't. We don't know if she died yet. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so then... Alright, so it's not Chiotan, not Liam, and not Lao. So you must be... try anyways... You must be Ipensia. Yes. Yes, we can be pretty sure of that. Okay. Alright. Now, let's continue on here. Okay, good. I'm actually glad that we're gonna get this, because yeah, I was very curious about this. Alright. So what happened to you, my poor friend? Not quite sure how we're gonna get there. I assume you're gonna actually make the body appear somewhere over here, because, yeah. Okay, maybe the bodies were brought up afterwards. Oh. Okay, so what happened here? What is he doing? Is he bringing them aboard, and for what reason? Okay, so Miss Lim, it seems, is already dead at this point. This one already has this. The treasure is here, it looks like. And it looks like it's done something to him? Or is this fire? I'm not at all clear on what's happened here. I'm really not. I guess this is fire? So did you burn? Because this is also the thing that the treasure has been on, right? Or that it was before? Okay, so as usual, we're going backwards in time, starting at the end. Okay. Yeah, the only thing we get is the... Are you there, Miss Lynn? Gosh. I guess we would say that you're on fire. It doesn't really seem like that's how you died, though. There's just something shiny on your arm. I'm assuming that's fire. I mean, that would be bad, but I would assume your reaction to that situation would be a lot different than the one we're getting here. Let's just see what else this could, what we can say here. So we could say burned. I don't think any of these make sense. Maybe eaten? Well, no, definitely not cannibalized. No, you weren't blasted by an explosion. I don't think you froze. Definitely not illness. I guess a poisoned is possible, but I don't think so. And I don't see any of this other stuff makes sense. I'm gonna do burn for now. I'm not confident in that. But I just don't... I don't know enough about really what this is for me to say anything else. It's very weird that he's, like, bringing them on. Why is he doing that? Is he possessed by the cursed treasure? Is that what's going on here? Alright. Slim, what happened to you? can't imagine it's any kinder of a fate. Maybe it'll help explain your friend, though. I'm assuming we're just gonna end up right back here. I'm not moving a muscle. I'm not playing your game, Spirit. I'm staying right here, and you're gonna have to come back to me. Yeah, that's right. Alright. Okay. What? Oh, okay. Alright. Now hold on. Now wait a minute. Okay. Some people who's already passed down the ship who aren't here. Something bad has happened to him. He's getting into the treasure. Who's this? Okay, so this is I believe Sia, right? Yes. And somehow him touching the treasure seems to have because they got a glowy bit. Oh, she has the shell in her hair? Is the shell the thing that's glowing? Is that the treasure? Is it similar for you? Hard to tell. Can't quite see as clearly on you. So it's... okay, it seems like there's some sort of... I don't know, some kind of mystical force sprang out when he started touching the treasure. So he says, I have it, hold on. Man, I've been confused on this one before, but this is... Because, like, where's Foldy Hat Guy in all this? Like, why is he not here right now? And this is Slim, right? Yeah, so... Nothing's even seemingly really happening to her right now. Yet this is the bit that she dies in? I do not understand. Because it seems like she's already in a real bad place here. She's basically in the same position she was when she died. Who's this? Okay, one of the people who shot... And you seem like a person, but like it's... I'm not sure if you're actually one of the crewmates that then becomes one of the spider creatures. Okay, there he is. Okay, so he's freaking out. Okay, so okay, if I think about this, so Sia touches the treasure, which causes this possession stuff to happen. Next, he's like burning from the touch of the treasure. I think that's pretty accurate. And then after that, we have Edward Nichols come in with the boat. He says he's got treasure, and I at this point now I think it's a like misunderstanding from the other vermotion, from Chiotan. That's like, oh, you're coming in a boat with my dead countrymen. That's okay. You're done. Okay, all right. I still don't really know what your fate is, though. I think I can say that you burned to death, though. I'm a little more confident in that now, even though that's still kind of weird. But I don't have any idea what happened to her. Again, other than magical forces taking place, I don't know. I don't see it. It looks like maybe this is where they get the spear thing that they use too, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Okay, wait. Is this like her spirit like coming out of her? Is there a similar person over here? No, there isn't. Not that I can see. Unless it's like you. No. there another boat right there? Maybe. Okay, and I think, based on this, it's also fair to say that there are 3 of those spider creatures. Alright, let's keep moving here. This scene has very much confused me, but let's see if past events can provide us further details.
You still breathing? Can you roll? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Okay. Okay. So we maybe have a bit more. Okay. So these things... Okay. Alright. So these creatures already existed before. They weren't the cause of some sort of him touching the treasure. That being said, him touching the treasure does have some kind of effect on them, clearly. And I think it's fair to say that probably the reason that they are here is to get the treasure back from them. Unclear exactly. Alright, well let's wait a second here. Once again, we've got quite a bit to go over here. Okay. So we can try to figure out who O'Hagan is. O'Hagan? I don't know. You still breathing? Can you row? Help. Nickel, sir. Shoot them, for God's sakes. Okay, and so the person who's saying this is our dead person here. So let's get a clear idea of who that is. You. Yes. Okay. And you're Sia. We know that much. That might be O'Hagan. This also might be O'Hagan. And then that's Lim. Okay, well, okay. We can definitely more clearly say what happened to her. Well, I was gonna say strangled. That might not be true. Clawed? Let's go back to her real quick. Okay, we can say clawed by terrible beat. Bada boom. Alright. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Promotion's done. We nailed it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we can be sure that that's what happened to her then. She's clawed. Alright. So then the only... Well, there's 2 remaining questions, aren't there? One is if we can figure out who get me out of get me out of here. Get me back to where I was. We want to go to chapter 4. Okay. So the one is to figure out who Hagen is, and the other is to figure out how this guy died. Is he being... I don't know. I guess we could take a look in the future again in a second here. But yeah, that's not clear. Okay. The thing we can say is that either this guy or this guy... Well, no, wait. Don't we know you? No, we don't. Okay. So let's go to our manifest here. Who is O'Hagan in terms of what their job is? Probably Irish. Okay, pretty low on the totem pole here. He's a seaman. Okay. So if okay. Because like Henry Brennan, that would be a pretty easy one because we've seen him a lot. If I go to if I go to Henry Brennan's picture, which is towards the very end here. There's a better way I could have done this, I know, but I'm already in the scrolling bit. Might as well just keep going. Okay. So if I look at your picture. Okay. So based upon this, I think it's fair to say that O'Hagan is probably also one of the people doing the shooting here. I think that's pretty fair to say. Because I was originally trying to see if there was a uniform that I could see. And like kind of, but not really. So, okay. So that would mean that O'Hagan is probably you, which you were my better guess anyways, because you're kind of at the oar. And it kind of makes sense for him to be shouting that out to the other boat, right? Because what does he actually say here? If we go back to chapter 4, he says, O'Hagan, you still breathing? Well, I don't know, that could be him. But then also, if I'm looking at which one is more, it's more Irish looking, I think it's this guy. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm wrong about that in a number of ways, but... Okay, he's been speared. I don't want to put it and be wrong is the main thing. But you know what? I think I'm willing to say it for you. It is you, right? I already messed it up. Okay. It's you. Okay. Let's try it. Let's just try it. Okay. I don't think we know when your... No, we don't know when your death is yet. Okay. Alright, let's keep going.
Keep rowing!
Where is it? There! Something there!
I see it!
Give us a weapon! Shoot! My kid eye!
Pick up the oars and row, you fools!
Okay. So yeah, this seems like it's the beginning of the attack. And what's interesting is that, again, I think these are the things that become the spider creatures, but they're clearly more like mermaidish right now, right? They've got similar sort of like spear things going on here. Alright, now are you the one I'm looking at? Probably. You're one of the other gunmen there. Okay. That's the one we just called O'Hagan. Or Haggerty, or whatever. There's Nichols. There's Lim. There's a guy who died last time. I don't know if we know much about him. I don't think we've seen him up until this point, really. Oh, because he's about to be dragged down, maybe? You've been speared as well. Okay. Yeah, and it's interesting that we can only access these ones through that last, through Lim's corpse. Okay. And most of the dialogue here that I could think of are the Formosians, the obvious stuff, which is people we've already deduced at this point. So the main thing is just this guy's death. Now, and to be clear, too, I want to see about... Okay, so now this is interesting, too. Because he's tied up. So, okay, alright. Because I'd forgotten about this. There's this whole nonsense at the end of Murder that we didn't really have a good understanding of. Where they're, like, taking these people hostage for some reason. I still don't really understand why that is. But then after that, so they must... So some group of these people have the Formosians hostage for some reason. He's getting himself untied through the spear that's going on this guy here. And so I think this was the guy that we were wondering about before, too, who could also have been O'Harrigan. And that, he's already dead. So I think the one we picked makes a lot more sense. Anywho, this is the guy who died, right? That we're trying to figure out right now? Yeah. Okay. So he got speared? Is that what we're gonna say? I think so. I think that's fair to say. Not quite sure who you are, though. But you were speared by a beast. Okay. And you know what? We about at time, but let's finish this off because I think we have one more part here if I'm looking at this correctly.
Keep course due east. You'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
休假，你有安怎无？
我无问题，但是伊来想啊，绝对袂当互伊落在水底。
若是遐个怪物出现，你绝对卖起来。
Aye, shut it up.
They say strange things about monsters.
Okay, so I think I'm beginning to have a better understanding of what actually has occurred here. Yeah, this is definitely way more of a mermaid look depiction here. Okay, so these guys initially steal this treasure or whatever. There's some kind of fight or falling out, or they're trying to steal and get away with it. They want to get it away from the main ship, the Obra Dinn. Their plan is to go to the Canaries. Now, they probably brought the Formosians with them. I think it's because they seem to have some kind of knowledge about what's happened here. Or about the treasure. So it's either that they have knowledge about the treasure, or they're holding him hostage as some sort of deterrent to keep the Obra Dinn at bay. Because it seems like these guys are like it says, like Formosian royalty, right? On that picture. So they're important people. So it makes sense to hold them hostage more than a lot of other people, I suppose. Okay. So then, this guy I believe is also speared, but let's take a quick look. Okay, something else is apparently unlocked then. All right. So yeah, you're our guy, and yeah, you're being speared for sure. You got lucky there, Sia, my friend, in a number of ways. That didn't get you, and then that you can use it to untie yourself. I mean, things don't go great for you in a short while, but still, good on you. All right, so yeah, you've been speared as well by a beast. Speared. Beast. Okay, and I don't think there's really much else here. Yeah. And this also makes the him being shot right away by that other Formosan makes a lot of sense. if they took him hostage and all that. That all kind of adds up. All right. Well, I feel like that was a worthwhile little journey we took into the sea. We've now finished chapter 4 as well. Is it 2 people get out of here? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, not quite sure what happens to them just yet. Huh. But do they make it to the Canaries? I mean, like, if we go here to Patrick, like, is his last memory... Yeah, so we don't see him again after this. We would have to take a look at that ending bit again and see if we can get some idea of what might have happened to him. Alright, but that's... We have no way of really knowing a lot of things about them right now, so let's save that. Alright, folks, that is going to do it for today, though. And the thing that concerns me right now is that we've got, like... Okay, we've got a couple from Chapter 1... And then is that like it? we got something more, right? Oh god. Alright, well we're okay. No, because that's the end of that. We don't get the bargain until we finished everything else, I think. Or maybe it's just that you don't see the beginning bit? This chapter will remain unknown until you leave the ship and return the book to me. Okay, yeah. We've finished Escape. Finished the yeah. So we're just about, unless I'm misunderstanding or there's more to this than I think, we are just about out of scenes to look at. So we're gonna be in major deduction territory real soon. So join me for that. Until then, though, folks. This has been Downstage Gaming. I have been your host, Josh, and I will catch you all next time.